What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time here. Well, guys, I finally got a load of topsoil in here. This was 10 scoops in that guy's tractor, and it was $10 a scoop plus $10 for delivery, so $110 what you see right here in this topsoil. It looks pretty good, but it's not as good, I don't think, as the last bunch I had delivered last year from the same guy. But then, you know, it's topsoil, it's not going to be consistent. But this looks like it has more rocks in that and a few more larger pieces of wood in this. Hopefully it's not too bad down in there. Hopefully the rock is where he just scooped it up and kind of scooped some of the parking lot up there, his gravel parking lot. We got a few extra rock in here. Won't hurt anything, however I prefer to have, you know, all good clean topsoil. Overall it's pretty good, but I don't think it's as good, like I said, as the last bunch I got last year with these other beds over here. Now I will take this, I will sift a lot of these rocks out of here, and I will mix in some compost in this to make it more nutrient rich so I can grow in these two other raised beds right over here that aren't filled up yet. And I also have a couple more over there I have to fill up. But overall I'm pretty happy with it. You can see here it's a decent pile of topsoil. So I gotta get that, you know, moved from the pile into those beds. And that's a pretty good job. Actually, if you do it with a shovel, the guy up the road here, or my neighbor owns a tractor, a guy up the road owns a tractor, and another guy that's right here, my neighbors, own tractors and backhoes and dozers and things. So I know I can get someone to come here to do this for just a few dollars. Hopefully, it'll save me having to actually do that by hand. Last year, I took that whole load and used a shovel. Moved a whole load of dirt, topsoil, from the ground into those raised beds. And it took me about a week and a half to do that. Actually, it's a lot of dirt and a lot of work actually, but I got it done. And those beds are pretty productive, you know, last year. My other garden spot is right over there. Tilled it up one time this year already, and I'll till this up again, you know, before planting. I've had some people ask me on my videos, one of the day, actually I've had several in the past, ask me why my chicken coop is close to the road. As you can see, the road is down there. I'm actually out that close to the road. If you look where the coop is at here, down to the road, it's about 125 feet, so it's not exactly right next to the highway. There's also a big ditch down there, a steep hill that's about 4 foot tall, and then a fence up on top of that, a barbed wire fence on top of that, so I have to cross over. But, you know, my property here, there's not a whole lot of space that's level. Actually, right here where I put the chicken coop at, I've had to have that leveled up over there with the dozer when I first put that first part of the coop in. The other part here, I built it separately, this bit larger run here. But you can see my ground, you know, my property isn't level at all. Even up here isn't level, so it's difficult to find a place to put anything on this property when you're dealing with, you know, hillside. So right here, there's one place I had to put it, or I could put it up there where the garden spot is at. Didn't want that. Or I could put it closer to the house, behind the house up there. And these roosters start crowing at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, usually. And I want to be awakened every morning at 4 o'clock with roosters crowing. And plus, you know, when it rains, it doesn't matter how well you keep the coop clean, it doesn't matter what you do, when it rains, it's going to stink. They always do. It's just the way, that's just the nature of the beast of having, you know, a backyard chicken flock. It's going to smell, especially after it rains. Having it down here gets that smell away from the house, gets that noise away from the house. And plus, like I said, it's about the only place I had here that's actually level. And guys, you might have also noticed they have a new security light over here. Solar powered security light. The light came from Walmart. Actually, it's 5,000 lumens. The one behind that back there came from Walmart about 4 years ago. It still works fine. However, it's only 1,000 lumens. That one was $64 plus tax. The 4x4 treated post here that's on costed me $29 to buy that post plus the tax. So approximately, you know, $100 to put that security light up. And I plan on putting another one just like that one over on the other side of the coop, like this up down here. And I also have, you can see over there, I put locks on all the gates and the doors to this chicken coop. Next, I'm gonna put electric fence around the outside of that to keep out, you know, dogs and things to try to get into that coop. don't want nothing happening to those chickens, because those supply a lot of food, and the way the economy is going, the way the supply chain is going, we're going to need a lot of food. Chickens, rabbits, large garden, fruit trees. That's my 4 main pillars of self-reliance here on the property. You can see down here how this is at this road right here, how it comes up the hill, and you got this barbed wire here. It's not going to be a huge deterrent if someone wants to come up here, you know, but I also have ways of knowing when someone's actually trespassing on this property and has run the chicken coop up here. I'm not going to get into all that, because you don't want to blow, you know, all your security measures you have in place, because that defeats the security measures. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining, useful. It's just me walking the property, talking about a couple of things I've been doing here recently. If you like these videos like this, get a big thumbs up. And in the comments below, you're going to see more videos like this. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm the Creekmore. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.